he was in the Glee Club back in the day. It was, big hit of high school, and now it's kind of just, fast forward to him being a teacher. It's 6 members. They're great, but they really have no direction, and they're, not the coolest kids in school. So he decides to, make it better. And I play Rachel Berry, who's one of the Glee Club members, and it's, the story of the Glee kids and as well as the teachers, and making this, Glee Club what it used to be, which was a big success.
I play Artie Abrams. He's in a wheelchair. He's paralyzed from the waist down.
Are you paralyzed from the waist down?
No.
Everybody asks me that.
Really?
Sorry.
They do. They ask you.
They're like, is that guy in the wheelchair actually paralyzed? And I'm like, no.
I get it at least like 3 times a day. If you can walk, I can walk. But it's kind of an honor playing somebody who's in a wheelchair. You learn a whole bunch more about that side of life, because I normally dance in real life, so it's been different learning guitar and all that. But anyway, Artie is a bit nerdy. A bit. I mean, he tucks his cardigans into his khakis. That
explains everything. There you go.
But, like everybody else, he's passionate about singing and performing, and kind of finds himself through Glee Club, like everybody else.
I really like Finn's, in a sense, he's a really fun character to play. Finn is kind of balancing, being a jock and following his passions, doing what he loves to do, sing, dance, be in a Glee Club, and try and avoid beatings on a regular basis from his friends. So it's really, it's a challenge, playing Finn. There's, I have similarities to Finn, and it's also a new character for me. I've never played a character like Finn Hudson before, so it's a lot of fun. Good.
It's like one big karaoke fest
all
the time.
It's
like but legit. And we get to go into the studio and
record them.
Do Queen and Journey, and it's
like the songs that I used to sing in my car, to the radio. I'm in a recording studio, we're recording them, and my favorite part so far has been getting the new scripts and flipping through and seeing what songs we're doing, because they're so different. I mean, so far we've done everything from Salt and Pepper to Queen, and it's there's only so much more to come. It's awesome. I'm a huge lover of music. I listen to all different kinds, and there's just really everything in our show, all different stuff.
It's pretty amazing.
Josh Groban was on our show, and he was amazing, as well as Victor Garber and Kristen Chenoweth. It's so great when they come in and they just do a fantastic job. Kristen Chenoweth was just such a pleasure to work with. She's one of the most professional, amazing, talented women I've ever met in my life.
She's a real
and
deal.
she just came in, and I'm so excited for that episode.
It was so nice to us. We've been doing the show, nobody had seen it yet, and it was awesome for us. It was somebody that we kind of look up to, and she came in and inspired us, and kind of just got kicked to let us know that what we're doing is awesome, and she you guys inspire me.
She's cool.
She was just super down to earth, super nice.
I did a tiny part in a movie. My cast number was number 61 with Kristen Chenoweth, and I didn't even meet her 5 years ago, and she remembered me from the movie. And I was just like, wow, that's remarkable.
That's awesome.
She's just awesome. We actually hate each other.
We just hate each other.
Let's turn the camera off. I'm gonna
turn
walk
the camera
out.
off. I am gonna bathe myself because I can't even be near them. I feel disgusting.
She beat me senseless.
Senseless.
15 minutes.
All of them.
Smell like hate.
I hate them
We
all.
smell hate.
Kevin and I, when we were walking we left our trailers to go get lunch during our break, and I'm like, Kevin, let's go get food. He goes, where is everybody? I'm like, I don't know. We can't function.
We saw Jenna, Jenna, come with us.
Jenna, come over here. And we linked arms. We're like, we need to surround ourselves with Glee Club. I mean, it's kind of I feel like I've known these guys my whole
We instantly
life.
clicked. I think we're...
I know, the first day when we were all in the room together, I was like, how are we going to all get along? We're so different, and it's all kids around the same age, and by the next day, it was I feel such a sense of that this is my family. If anybody hurts them or comes near them, I feel like Mama Bear. I will hurt somebody. I will.
That's how I do.
I will. I'm really sort of protective of my Glee Club.
Yeah.